It was a quiet summer morning in Frederick, Colorado, on August 13, 2018, when Nickole Atkinson grew uneasy. Her best friend, Shanann Watts, a 34-year-old pregnant mother of two, wasn't answering texts or calls. Shanann had returned from a business trip at 2 a.m., and Nichole, who'd dropped her off, knew something was wrong. She drove to Shanann's suburban home, a neatly kept two-story house at 2825 Saratoga Trail, and found Shanann's car in the garage, her purse and phone inside, but no sign of her or her daughters, Bella, 4, and Celeste, 3. Nichole called the police, her voice trembling. "She's pregnant. She's not here. This isn't right." Within hours, the disappearance would unravel into one of the most chilling true crime cases in recent American history, exposing a seemingly perfect family man as a cold-blooded killer. The Frederick Police Department arrived swiftly, joined by the Colorado Bureau of Investigation and FBI. Shanann's husband, Chris Watts, 33, a soft-spoken oil field operator, returned from work, claiming he'd last seen his family that morning. "They were gone when I got home," he said, his calm demeanor raising eyebrows. A neighbor's security camera told a different story. At 5:27 a.m., Chris was seen backing his pickup truck into the garage, loading something before driving off. No footage showed Shanann or the girls leaving. By August 14th, Chris appeared on local news, pleading for their return. "Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back." His flat effect and lack of tears struck viewers as odd. Within 24 hours, the case exploded. On August 15th, after failing a polygraph test, Chris confessed to investigators. He had killed Shanann, who was 15 weeks pregnant with their unborn son, Nico. But he spun a lie, claiming Shanann had strangled the girls in a rage after he admitted to an affair, forcing him to kill her in retaliation. "I snapped," he said. The truth was far darker. On August 16th, authorities located the bodies. Shanann's body, wrapped in a sheet, was found in a shallow grave at a Cervi 319 oil site where Chris worked for Annihilator Petroleum. Bella and Celeste were submerged in crude oil tanks nearby, their tiny bodies stuffed through 8-inch hatches. Autopsies revealed Shanann had been strangled, her hyoid bone fractured, defensive wounds on her hands. Bella had bite marks on her tongue and cheek, suggesting she fought as Chris smothered her. Celeste showed similar signs of suffocation. The brutality shocked even seasoned investigators. "It's worse than we imagined," one officer whispered. Shanann Watts was vibrant and driven, a North Carolina native who'd built a thriving career as a direct sales representative for Lavelle, a health supplement company. Her social media was a highlight reel of family life, baking with Bella, dancing with Celeste, announcing her third pregnancy with joy. "She was my rock," her brother Frankie posted after her death. Shanann's posts also hinted at struggles. Chris seemed distant, their marriage strained after 12 years. Friends noted her determination to fix it, attending couples therapy and planning a getaway. Bella Marie, nicknamed Bells, was a sensitive preschooler who loved singing and her stuffed animals. Celeste, called Cece, was a firecracker, always climbing or giggling. The girls were inseparable, often filmed by Shanann in matching outfits, their laughter filling the house. Their grandparents, Frank and Cindy Rzusek, described them as little angels stolen too soon. Shanann's pregnancy with Nico, named after her father, was a beacon of hope. She'd shared ultrasound photos days before her death. Chris, outwardly, was the ideal husband, quiet, supportive, coaching the girls' soccer. But beneath the facade, he was unraveling. In June 2018, he began an affair with Nichol Kessinger, a 30-year-old co-worker at Anadarko. Text messages later revealed his obsession. "I want to start over with you," he wrote her. Shanann sensed the distance, texting a friend, "He's not the same. I don't know what's wrong." Her journal, found in the home, read, "I just want my husband to love me again." The investigation moved at breakneck speed. Detective Dave Baumhover, lead investigator, zeroed in on Chris after the security footage contradicted his story. Kessinger came forward on August 14th, admitting to the affair and providing texts showing Chris lied about his marriage status, claiming he was separated. "He had 2 lives," she told police, shaken. The polygraph was pivotal. Administered by FBI agent Tammy Lee, Chris scored a -18, indicating deception. Pressed, he admitted killing Shanann but blamed her for the girls' deaths. Baumhofer didn't buy it. "No mother does that," he said. Drone searches pinpointed the oil site, where cadaver dogs detected remains. Chris's truck GPS confirmed he'd driven there at 5:46 a.m. on August 13th. Confronted with evidence fibers from the sheet, oil residue on his boots, Chris broke. He confessed to strangling Shanann in their bedroom after an argument about his affair. Then, with the girls asleep, he loaded Shanann's body into his truck, drove to the oil site, and smothered Bella and Celeste one by one as they woke, pleading, "Daddy, no." He dumped their bodies in the tanks to hide them, believing oil would mask DNA. Digital forensics painted a chilling picture. Shanann's phone showed a final text to Chris at 1:48 a.m. "I'm home. I love you." Chris searched how to dispose of a body on his work phone days earlier. Neighbors reported hearing Shanann scream around 4 a.m., though Chris claimed she was asleep. The investigation exposed his premeditation. He'd planned the murders for weeks, researching the isolated oil site. Chris Watts's motive was as cold as it was selfish. He wanted a fresh start with Kessinger, unburdened by his family. Financial strain played a role. The Wattses faced bankruptcy, with $448,000 in debt from their mortgage and Shanann's medical bills for lupus. Chris saw his wife and daughters as obstacles to a new, carefree life. "I didn't want to be a dad anymore," he admitted in a 2019 prison interview. His obsession with Kessinger, whom he described as everything Shanann wasn't, fueled his detachment. He fantasized about a future without responsibilities, telling Kessinger, "I wish I'd met you first." Psychologically, experts labeled Chris a covert narcissist, his mild-mannered exterior masking entitlement and lack of empathy. Unlike rage-driven killers, he planned methodically, choosing the oil site for its remoteness. The murder of his daughters was particularly heinous. Bella's final words, "Please, Daddy, don't do what you did to Cece," haunted investigators. Chris's motive wasn't just escape, it was erasure, a chilling desire to obliterate his past to rewrite his future. On November 6, 2018, Chris Watts pleaded guilty to 5 counts of first-degree murder, unlawful termination of a pregnancy, and tampering with a deceased body. The plea spared the Rzeszeks a trial, but their victim impact statements tore at the courtroom. "You buried my daughter in oil," Frank Rzeszek sobbed. "You don't deserve to breathe." Chris was sentenced to 5 life terms without parole, plus 84 years, at Weld County Court. Judge Marcelo Kopkow called it the most inhumane and vicious crime he'd seen in 17 years. Transferred to Dodge Correctional Institution in Wisconsin for safety, Chris found religion, reportedly reading the Bible daily. Kessinger, vilified online, changed her identity and relocated. The Rzeszeks established a foundation in Shanann's name, supporting lupus research and missing children's causes. Their pain endures, Frankie posted in 2023, "I see my sister and nieces in every sunset." The case gripped the nation, spawning Netflix's American Murder, The Family Next Door, 2020, using Shanann's own texts and videos to narrate the tragedy. It exposed domestic violence's hidden face. Chris never hit Shanann, but his betrayal was lethal. Frederick tightened police protocols for missing persons cases, haunted by the 12-hour delay in searching. Social media amplified the story, with couch detectives analyzing Shanann's videos, though some harassed the Rzeszeks, blurring justice with voyeurism. On a snowy February evening in 2025, Nickole Atkinson stood outside the now-vacant Watts home, sold and repainted to erase its past. She laid 3 roses, one for Shanann, Bella, and Celeste near the mailbox, tears freezing on her cheeks. "I should have known," she whispered, though she'd saved lives by acting fast. The house stands silent, but the echoes of a family's love and a monster's betrayal linger, a stark reminder. Evil doesn't always scream, it can wear a smile, kiss you goodnight, and plan your end in the morning light.